Today, we're diving into the mattress company Purple Innovation. They're in a huge battle for survival with a really ambitious new turnaround plan. So we're going to break down their latest numbers to answer the one big question: is any of this actually working?
So what is this red flag? Well, imagine your company's own financial auditors, the people who check the books, basically say they have substantial doubt you'll even be in business a year from now. That's the exact situation Purple was facing, and it puts their entire strategy right under the microscope.
And just so we're all clear, this isn't some vague worry. A going concern notice is a formal, really serious warning. It puts incredible pressure on the new leadership to prove they can turn things around, and they have to do it fast.
Okay, so facing this huge challenge head-on, what's Purple's game plan? Let's break down their turnaround playbook.
This quote from the CEO really captures the whole mindset shift here. He's not just talking about fixing problems. He's framing this as an aggressive move, like they're going on the attack to reclaim their spot in the market. So their plan really boils down to three key things. First, get to know their customers way better. Second, use that knowledge to make awesome new products and, crucially, get them into more stores. And third, do all of that while keeping a super tight grip on spending.
So, did the playbook work? Well, in one absolutely critical part of the business, they didn't just get a hit. They totally knocked it out of the park.
A nearly 40% jump in a single quarter. That is massive. And remember, this isn't revenue from their own website. This is explosive growth from selling through retail partners like Mattress Firm. It's a huge sign that their products are really hitting home with shoppers on the sales floor.
And this number right here shows their strategy in action. Landing in 450 Costco clubs. That gives them near nationwide distribution almost overnight. It's a huge win for getting the Purple brand in front of a ton of new customers.
Now, here's the most important part. All that sales growth wasn't just for show. It translated directly to the bottom line. The company posted $8.8 million in adjusted EBITDA. That's a key measure of profitability. After a really tough stretch, this shows their financial discipline is actually paying off.
But while the wholesale business was absolutely booming, another part of the company was telling a very different story.
And here it is. This is the core conflict in Purple's turnaround. While sales in their partner stores are just soaring, their own online direct-to-consumer sales are falling off a cliff. It's a classic tale of two businesses pulling in completely opposite directions.
Now, if you dig a little deeper, you find a really critical detail. The problem isn't online sales in general. Purple's stuff is actually selling well on third-party sites like Amazon. This pinpoints the issue directly to their own website and their own direct-to-consumer strategy. That's the thing they need to fix.
So, with these conflicting results, you've got one channel thriving while the other is really struggling. What does Purple's management actually think is going to happen on the road ahead?
Well, their official forecast for the full year 2026 is, let's say, very optimistic. They're predicting a huge jump in both total revenue and in profits. They're basically betting that the wholesale boom is so powerful, it can drive the entire company forward and kind of leave their e-commerce problems in the dust.
And this really brings us to the final, crucial question. Purple is building its future on the back of its wholesale success. But can that one engine grow fast enough to carry the whole company to safety? Or will the weight of their struggling online business ultimately sink the entire turnaround effort? That is the multi-million-dollar question investors are all asking right now.